Food for thought. Allow yourself to change. We change all the time. From what we wear, to what we eat, to our daily habits, to our daily routines. We're allowed to change. And sometimes the things that we hold on to the most, that we identify with, how we are defined, can change as well. There's a cute dog that's like playing frisbee with its owner. I think it's so cute. Ugh, flies. And it's hard not to become attached to who we thought we were going to be. To be okay that we do change and that we are going to change. Because we have this idea in our head that we're going to do X, Y, and Z because I'm A, B, and C. But we're allowed to not go that path. And it's scary. Deciding to change and thinking about changing is scary. And it's probably one of the hardest things to do. But sometimes that leap of faith is what you need to do. Sometimes staying with your doing is the chance of losing yourself and losing that aspect of your identity, whether it's your job, whether it's your study, whether it's a friend, whether it's your significant other. Sometimes you have, hopefully not your significant other or friends, but push comes to shove if they're toxic. You have to lose something to gain yourself. And not to say that you aren't able to do something. You are so capable of doing anything that you put your mind to. But just doing something to do something is not worth losing yourself along the journey. Because the journey is supposed to be something that you want to go to, that you eventually want to achieve. And if the journey ends up costing you more than giving you fulfillment, and the end results mean nothing to you, then what was the point of the journey? What was the point of everything? And not to say that you can't learn valuable lessons, and not to say that there's not something to learn within every experience, because there is. Every single thing that you go through, I'm like on a bench, like a slide. I'll like show you, but I actually did find, I found when I came to just this green area, I found 3 pennies like sitting on the bench. I'm not gonna take them because I want them for someone else to find, but nevertheless, I just think it's comfy to sit like this, so I'm gonna sit like this. But it made me kind of, just today, and this experience has really just made me think of, who am I getting this degree for? Because it's not myself. Not that I don't like what I'm studying, not that I don't find what I'm studying interesting and fascinating, because it very much is. And it's very interesting that someone can learn this and appreciate this and apply it. It's absolutely beautiful. The science behind everything, being able to understand how our world functions on a molecular scale is beautiful. You can do so many things with what you know on a molecular level. You can take all those atomic things and create something like the tree behind me. All the carbon, all the nitrogen, all the whatever else is in it. It's beautiful. The little bugs that are in the ground, you can name them. Each of them have a characteristic that can do anything that they do instinctively. But the thing that sets bugs and dogs and us aside is our free will. in our ability to change and make decisions for ourselves. And there's a time and a point when you have to accept the change. And you do have to mourn yourself a little to who you were and to who you thought you were going to be. But at the end of the day, you don't want to lose yourself to a perfect idea that you once dreamt of yourself, and then it becomes your worst nightmare. That's never fun. Because we have certain expectations and we can fully achieve our expectations. There's no doubt about that. But whether those expectations are reality and what we want are two different things. Because when I think I came into this internship, I thought I was going to love what I did. I thought, oh my gosh, I get to finally apply all the things that I've been learning and do them in real life. And just make things. And do things. Sorry, I thought I had a bug. And it's not really what I expected. I don't find the joy that I thought I would find. I probably talked about this the first week or two, 3 weeks. I had hope. I had lots of hope that I would enjoy what I did. And I was like, hey, maybe once I learn and get the skills under my belt, I'll like it. Maybe it'll be something I enjoy. And the 4th week came, not my favorite. 5th week came, still not my favorite. 6th week came, no. 7th week, no. And I have 3 more weeks left, and then I'll be done. And what my answer to all of this was my ability to get through things that I did not like. And not to say I didn't like my internship. I really did. Because it taught me and is teaching me how to deal with failure and how to reinvent myself and how to reinstill the skills that I've been building. But it's also answered maybe the thing that I'm learning in school right now isn't for me. Maybe at least this part of it isn't for me. Maybe research isn't my thing. And I don't know, I think the really social and people person in me would love to study philosophy or ethics, because we do have an ethics major and a philosophy major at my school. And I would love just to try that out and go for another year of school, go for 5 years or something, instead of just like 4 years. And I would be fine with that, because my path is my path, no one else's path. And I don't know, the really stubborn person in me is stick with it. I only have a couple more years left of my degree. I only have like 4 more classes, I think. Maybe 6, maybe 5. I don't know. I don't know how many classes I have left to finish off my degree. But if I wanted to add in a major, I feel like that would be a lot. Especially in a major I've never taken a fulfillment class for. I took like a required class that like happened to be a philosophy or ethics major class or something. But I don't know. I think I've gotten over the fear of not perfectly graduating in 4 years. Because I know I'll definitely graduate in 4 years with 1 degree, but maybe a 5th year will be needed for a 2nd degree, and I'm okay with that. The bells follow me everywhere, I swear. At my school, this area, never finna leave the bells. But I think I was very much today overthinking things, and These red things bite. But I definitely was overthinking things, and I felt like I was losing a part of myself because I don't think I want to study this, what I'm studying. But I might just finish it out. I don't know. I think that's what I'm kind of really contemplating, is because I could finish out my handful of classes left and then take some more classes and then maybe take a 5th year, graduate with a philosophy or an ethics major, and then do something with it. I was toying around with the idea of law school, or I was just toying around with going into a science company and learning what they do, doing research if I had to, but trying to get up into the corporation and become a representative. I love public speaking, and I don't know, I've just never had a fear of public speaking. And I would be a representative and present the scientific findings and meet with people and make connections with others and build the company's reputation. But then another part of me is just build my own business and build my own reputation and do something else completely out of my wheelhouse. Because life is too short to live like that. Because I would love to try every single job that is imaginable. Become a plumber, a carpenter, maybe not law enforcement or firefighting, not my gig. Maybe go into the service for a few, for those 4 years, or go become a psychologist, go try to be a doctor for a bit. Just become a writer. Try everything. Be a jack of all trades and a master at none. And I'd be fine with that. Because you gain life skills everywhere you go. And then you get to keep them forever. And it just truly goes back to what my friend told me when she came here from losing every single thing of college that she had and all the credits. They can take that away. They can take the credits. They can take every single thing away. But they can't take what's in here and in here. And you just gotta roll with it. And what is really coming to fruition and is really my answer is that I think a big change is coming. And there's so much change that's been happening in the past 60 days. But I feel like more is about to come. And you're just gonna have to embrace it and accept it. Because we, as humans, change. And that's fine. And that's okay. And I just want you to know, too, that it's okay to change. You're allowed to. You're not a sculpting, you're not a done sculpture. You're still, from SpongeBob, you're still a big block of marble. And that you're still being crafted. And it's okay. And we'll get through this together. Many deep breaths and many big breaths. And know that it'll be fine. At least that's what I'm telling myself. And that we will do this together, even if it's unpredictable, and even if it's not what we expected. Food for thought.